Hey guys, Nature here. I'm so pumped we got one of the most exciting things we've learned for WoW Season of Discovery for Hunter players called Endless Weaving. Let's get right into it. Now you might remember me as the #1 ranked Horde Hunter from Season of Mastery, that guy who Hunter pulled for Hardcore Elite for 3 weeks then died to a level 24 Wolf getting Chipotle, or the rando who rolled a 1 on the rarest drop mount in the game. Yeah, that still sucks. We're here today to discuss something kind of crazy. It all started the other day when I was going over some spec ideas and thought, why not see if we could throw a bone at the Weaving Seagulls in the Hunter Discord? A crazy idea popped into my head and I obviously had to tell the boys. Wow, I think it had discovered a crazy way to min-max weaving in Seasons of Discovery. It's kind of nutty, but you basically just weave every melee and ranged auto attack. As to which they are replied with a long laugh, more sets of laugh, then just continued on with what they were doing. Even the tiny violin, the famous 5th Horseman, gave me a good talking to on how Hunter's job is to pull mobs for warriors, not to parse. So of course, I had to hit up my boy Tylee. Maybe he'd listen to me. He said Hunters are dead and SoD, but gave me a desperately needed opening. Well, it starts with understanding 3 core things. First thing, the best in slot weapons for this phase that we know about are Naga Heartrender Bow, which only does 28 to 49 base damage, while Guardian's Trident does 59 to 89 base damage. This isn't that abnormal, and classic ranged weapons typically have less base damage, but this is a 38% difference. Point 2, as far as we know, the best in slot gear Hunters have is about 250 melee attack power and about 375 ranged attack power. This gap on the flip side is very small compared to other versions of the game like Era and Classic. Not to mention we're missing most of our toolkit and the talents that scale with range damage. With points 1 and 2 being true, as crazy as it sounds, you do about the same amount of melee and ranged auto attack damage. So going in and out is about the same. This brings up point number 3. Flanking Strike and out of combat traps like Immolation Trap are fairly strong melee abilities. So here's what we're going to do. We'll put 8 points into Survival Tree, getting 3 out of 3 in both Monster and Humanoid Slaying since BFD has both. 2 out of 2 in Savage Strikes for 20% crit to our Raptor Strikes. Then 8 points into Marksman, getting 5 out of 5 efficiency for mana, and 3 out of 5 lethal shots for range crit. Now for Chest Rune, we'll get either Master Marksman for mana and crit, or Aspect of the Lion since that increases both melee and ranged attack power. It's really good here. For Gloves, we'll go ahead and get either Explosive Shot or Chimera Shot. With Legs, of course, we're going to get Flanking Strike for big melee damage. Now, I know what you're thinking here. This guy's a little bit nuts. Did he take his meds today? Did he do a deep dive on clan weaving and maybe he got lost somewhere? But here's how this would actually work. Now, full disclosure here, this is insane. I don't actually recommend you do any of this. It's all very mana intensive. With that being said, would it net more DPS? Absolutely. Endless Weaving is quite simply, you prioritize both melee and ranged auto attacks. After your opener, which is mostly used to get into position, you'll weave back and forth every single ranged and melee attack. You're not going to be too worried, guys, here about clipping since your autos are about equal either way. For example, if you roughly clip 30%, maybe even 40% of both your autos, you would actually still net a positive on your DPS. Now I'm going to go off the Dire Mall north and test this out. Fuck, I'll edit that. Alright, now here, I don't have Explosive Shot in Era, so I just sub it out for Arcane Shot since they're on the same CD. And then, of course, we don't have Flanking Strike, so we had to sub Flanking Strike for Wing Clip as well to simulate it. Let's check it out. As you can see, nothing crazy here. We're just autoing range, then autoing melee, and we're adding in priority on the range and melee weave abilities that we have up and available. If you guys like the video, just give a like and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, please comment below. You make my day. Give me anything negative you want. Other than that, peace. Have a good day.